So last night Windows odd or crap. Windows update borked my audio, so I'm not sure how it is now. So I'm not sure if the music's too loud, if my mic's all right, or what's going on. So if you hear anything odd, let me know and I'll see if I can correct it. But hello, Sleazy. Does it again. This time I did change a few things, so two windows did happen, and I'm hearing my voice now through my headset, which I don't know if I like that. Hello, I'm Glickman. So basically, what happened was, yeah, I messed with my microphone more than anything. Like my microphone was picking up everything. It would every kind of background noise there was, like even if my chair was creaking or anything like that, it was catching everything. So I had to fight with that to get that going again. I don't know whether if I fixed it or not, or whether if it's back to how it was or anything like that. But yeah, I did that and I separated all my audio sources. Actually, have it set up where it's grabbing the audio right from the program or app now instead. Sounds like something just changed right now while I was talking. I don't know. Odd. But happy Thanksgiving to anybody that's here from Canada. Me, it's just another day. I don't. We haven't really. My family hasn't really done anything about for Thanksgiving for years now. But it's a day off. But I figured we'd do a bit of a flight from Swift Current, Saskatchewan, flying westward over towards Medicine Hat, but flying a little bit south from there, and then head north again when we get south of Medicine Hat, just because the scenery's. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube lately for like traveling and stuff, but I'm not sure what the scenery's like in the sim. But I thought we'd check it out and see if it's kind of like what it is in there. It's almost kind of like what you kind of expect to see in like a desert, kind of in like Arizona or something. Actually, from what I've seen in some of these videos, so curious about that. But I'm not feeling the greatest today, so it's gonna be a short stream. Probably only like 4 o'clock or something. It's only gonna be one flight and that's it. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna do anything at all. I've been putting it off, and I still don't really feel like I want to do it, but it might help take my mind off of it. But anyways, we're back in the RV14. I'm hoping that the audio's fine. I'm looking at the sliders for what I had set up before, and it looks like it's right where it was before, so it should be no different than what it was in the past. I think. But what I'm going to do eventually, though, is eliminate software and just use hardware instead. I'm going to get like a hardware mixer and a different mic that's not going to pick up everything like a cardio mic. Oh, crap, there goes my phone. Hold on, people. I'll be right back. Long live the white dot. I might get rid of that emote. I might change that. Well, actually, I just need to come up with other ideas, and I'm gonna put some better ones on there. But hello, Cold Nebo. Nah, he was just joking. He doesn't really care. Oh, just yeah. It's all a lot of the stuff we go on about over there. It's just more banter, going back and forth, more joking and stuff. Like even his track R and stuff too. Like I really don't care if he uses it. If he wants to use it, use it. If not, I'm not gonna. Like I know I keep telling him to use it and stuff like that. I keep giving him a hard time for it, but it's whatever. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy when you're doing flight sim and stuff. Don't do something that people want you to do just because. Do what you want to do. Makes it more fun. Oh, T Miller. Yeah, so I had some audio issues again last night though, so let me know if you hear anything that's out of the ordinary, anything that's odd. I kind of separated each audio source now instead to capturing the sim and capturing Spotify and everything on its own now instead. So, but as far as I can tell, the levels should be the same as what they were from what I'm seeing on the sliders and stuff. So I'm hoping it's fine, and I'm hoping you don't hear any kind of an echo with my mic as well too, because I have it playing back through my headset from the Vita monitor now too. Before I had a setup like where it was more of a simple setup where it just went through my output source, whatever, for the PC, and it was capturing that instead. But I decided to do it different last night with the issues I was having. But yeah, we're gonna do a short flight. I'm not feeling the greatest today. I'm not like sick or anything. It's just something that's bugging me from a issue that I had back at the start of the year, and it's gonna make me feel a little bit lousy. But we'll do a bit of a flight here still, anyways. It's maybe only gonna be around an hour or so, but it's something, and it's better than sitting on my ass doing nothing in the living room all day, just moping around. So we're in the RV-14. I feel better. It's one of those things where it's gonna be one of those where it's gonna come and go for the rest of my life. It's very rare that it happens, so it is what it is. I'll be fine probably by tomorrow again or later on today. Just need to get my energy back after this though too, and that'll be tomorrow morning. I'll be back to normal again. Or it should be. But yeah, hoping the audio's fine. We'll see what the sim's like when I get it going again too, but I have it where I can actually limit it now too, for so that the external sounds sound the same as the internal sounds. Sounds pretty good now? Okay. That's good. You might hear my creaking chair once in a while. That's kind of what an issue I was having last night, was my mic was picking up everything for some reason. So far it seems better though. Alright. So as you can tell, the scenery's not much to look at, but where we're going, it should be a little bit nicer. There should be a little more to see. Just our arrival and destination are going to be a little bit flat because we're on the prairies again. So we're going to take off from Swift Current, Saskatchewan, fly to Medicine Hat, Alberta. It's going to be over some kind of hills, mountains type stuff that you would see kind of like in Arizona, kind of like terrain or something, like kind of like a desert kind of looking area. Actually, it's one of those areas where a lot of people don't really know about it in Saskatchewan, and I didn't know about it either until I was watching some videos on YouTube. And it's funny that I never knew about it because I lived in Saskatchewan, like maybe an hour east of here when I was younger for a bit. So we'd driven by this area like lots when I was younger, but just I never knew about it. So I figured we'd check it out, see what it looks like. Hopefully it's worth it. If it is, then we'll maybe do some more flying around there again and see if we can find anything special or not. But let's hop in, let's get fired up and we'll get going. I'm on the West USA server as well too, so if anybody does want to fly along, I'm on that. And the route command is updated too, so at least it has the arrival and destination, or the departure and destination airports in it. Even my head's kind of starting to hurt now too, actually. Being dizzy's not helping. Yeah. I hate when you get that ringing in your ear because it drives you nuts. Hopefully it goes away quick. Alright, what was I doing here? Fuel pump. Now let's make sure that's doing something. And it is. Try not to switch on just in case I do use the autopilot, but I'm not planning on it. November 8th, Sierra Hotel. Keeps disappearing and then he comes back again. I'm having a hard time focusing on what I'm doing today. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything or not. I'm mostly gonna hand fly this, but if I decide to, I might at some point put the autopilot. I'm gonna try to hand fly it instead because I enjoyed doing that more lately. Oh, that was weird. Didn't want to check the altimeter either. I'm feeling lazy today, so I'll just hit B. Is there a windsock around too, so I don't have to get the weather? Pretty sure that's one there. Alright, we'll take off on runway 12 then. Flaps can come up. I had a checklist for the RB14, but I can't remember what I did with it now. I wonder if the MSFS checklist shows up. Where was that, or where were they? Oh, there is one. I want paper ones instead, or make it more immersive. I'm having a hard time looking around today with the track car on. Actually, it's making me feel dizzy. Don't tell him that if he shows up. It's not the track R though, it's me. Like I had a medical problem back in February and I'm basically stuck with like having this bit of a dizzy feeling every day now with the rest of my life, but for the most part it's not bad most days. Like I'd say probably like 95% of the time it's fine, but there's the odd day where it gets worse and it makes me feel nauseous, like I want to throw up and stuff, and it just makes me feel like I just want to go lay back in bed and do nothing and just wait for it to go away, but yeah. So today, track car is not helping that at all, but usually I'm fine with that. Should have just gone to 30 and taxied down runway 30. Even then, it just did it again to me. Maybe it's not 30 we want. When I get short of runway 4, I'm gonna check and see what the weather actually is here. Oh yeah, it is gonna be 12. I didn't put the taxi lights on either. I'll put those on too. That can go on because we're gonna be on a runway even though it's not the one being used. Well, that's a bit of a... What was going on there? I've never had this happen yet. What's happening? You're ever using Navigraph charts and you're looking at the VFR map? Check airports and see what if you're noticing whether the runway numbers are always one off from what it shows in the left-hand panel under runways, because on the map it shows runway 12, but in Navigraph it shows runway 13 in the left-hand panel, and it's been doing that at other airports too, where it's always been like one number off. So the VFR map is always one number off. I gotta check that other airports too. Some of the more major ones and see what it shows. What's going on with this though? Maybe next time I should just fly the tail dragger. I've been thinking about it. Why is it showing owned? A lot of weird stuff happening today. Thank you for the picture, though, Sim. Thank you, Cold Nebo, for the 100 bits. It's that own pro thing. I was looking at that, like, that would have been like a month ago. Looking at just seeing what they have for like emotes and overlays and stuff, whatever. But I never ended up using any of it. But now that's showing up there for some reason. But it wasn't yesterday or the day, or not yesterday. It wasn't on Friday. It's not a virus. I know how to get rid of it. I just gotta unlink it from Streamlabs. Or not Streamlabs, from OBS Studio. I'm not using Streamlabs anymore. I keep getting the names mixed up now. It's not the track IR. It's because it added the plugin in the OBS Studio. I can get rid of it though. I'll do that when I'm feeling better tomorrow, maybe, or something. It's probably because I was messing around with OBS last night too with my audio stuff. So it's probably something I did along the way that probably started that up or something like that. So I'm only doing this one flight. Probably only be going for an hour. I think. What time is it now? Come on, winds. Ah. just after 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's probably wrapping up around 4. I think that's all I got in me today is that. I'm gonna change the weather. It's hazy. Wrong button. There we go. Now we'll be able to see that scenery that we're going to check. Laying in bed this morning didn't help that either. So how are the sim sounds? Are the sim sounds fine? I'm open to messing around. I did last night with the audio for a couple hours. It's made a bit of a difference, or at least hopefully it's no worse. Can't hear the sim. How's the music now? Can you still hear it, but is it better? Yeah, let's turn. That doesn't work anymore. Where do I go to change the sim volume now? Surface. Is that better, or is it still quiet? Still can't hear the sim. How about now? Okay. How about the external? Is it too loud or is it the same? I can turn it up a little more still. How's that? Is that any better? Okay. I need to make like another channel so I can test it off stream and things like that, but I've just been trying not to make another Twitch account because I don't want to have to try to remember another password or username or anything either. Gotta go back and watch that video on YouTube that was talking about all these areas in South Saskatchewan just to see where exactly a lot of these different landmarks and stuff are, to see if they even show up in the sim or not. I don't remember the names to a lot of these places, but I can't remember what they were or where they are exactly. That was loud. Hello, Dorian. Thank you for the raid and thank you for the follow, Huddy L. Hello, Roblox 511. Hello, Kill Dead, Red Ted. Hello, Dorian. Thanks for the raid again. Hello, Cloven Acorn. I can hear the keyboard typing in the background. I need a microphone now to cut out all those sounds. There should be another road up ahead. When this road ends, we'll follow that road south. You're welcome, Kill Dead. Not giving you a shout out would be illegal. Little Scotty Bob. So if we follow this road south here, I think that should take us to another road down there, and then we can follow that road over, and it'll kind of get us to where we want to start. Area of the type of terrain we're looking for. Actually, we'll just head southwest for a bit. It's perfectly legal. It's not looking promising so far. It's not looking like there's going to be much to really look at. If it's looking like maybe the sim isn't going to really show all that kind of terrain that I was seeing in the videos I was watching and stuff, so it might just be flat. Look like dirt. Here's what I'm thinking of, is when I'm looking at what's over there, it's not looking like what I kind of was expecting to see. If you look over there on the horizon, you can kind of start seeing some hills showing up though too, so it might not too bad. Oh, look, Minecraft ground textures. Canada's ortho kind of sucks in a lot of areas. I think in the prairies would look better because it's just flat. So nothing really to look at. Lurking, okay. Is there anything that's perfectly legal? Hello, Johnny, wave in hand. Thank you for the resub for 2 months. See, that's funny. Streamlabs is showing it. So is owned for some reason. That'll be easy to solve. I just gotta get rid of their plugin, I think. Well, okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, so it's gonna be a bit of a short stream. I haven't been feeling too hot today, so we're gonna do this one flight. We're only just started though. We're not even halfway through it yet, and then that'll probably be it. But maybe by then it's started. We can raid him at that point. I gotta start earlier too in the day so I can raid DeLorean sometime. Oh, Lugovsky. Hope you're all having a good Monday. Tell me, Bob, you've been streaming much lately? Never really see you live anymore, but I don't get a chance to look much either. Kind of thought so. Because at least, even before, like, when I've been busy, I usually would see you on once in a while still, so I kind of figured you were busy then, if that was the case. I don't think I'm gonna get the effect that I was looking at with the scenery, or the effect that I thought I was gonna get with it. My words are coming out right today again. Ah. You've had any time to get on Pilot Edge lately too, or have you been kind of taking a break from that also a little bit? That's good. More than me anyways. I've only been on her once, maybe twice now in the last year. Yeah, I've been thinking about it too, but I want to find a plane that feel like I'd want to use to actually finish them though. One that I feel like is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not coming to me today now. Reliable. I noticed lately the Warrior's been kind of goofy with a few things in this plane. I don't quite trust the autopilot in it yet. So, yeah, I gotta try a few different planes to see if I find one that I'll feel comfortable using to finish it. I've only done up to 9 so far, I think. Been liking the Warrior's Clan Alpha lately. I've just been having this problem in it where the TDS will keep on going on and off in it. Even if I know that I have the autopilot switch turned on, or the avionics switch turned on or whatever, it still does this weird flicker thing. If I push the right mouse button, it'll turn it off and then it'll turn it back on again. For some reason I can't figure out why it's happening, because even after doing a fresh reinstall with both the plane and the TDS, after those wrapped on me all together, like it's still doing it. I'm almost wondering if it's maybe something with my honeycomb causing it. Should try unbinding everything on the honeycomb and see if it doesn't do it. I'll have to take a look. Maybe I missed the last update. It's probably something stupid or something simple that I just haven't found or looked at yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find something different too to set up my controls. I was thinking either that or using the... Oh, I can't think of the name right now. SPAD. I was thinking of getting that one too, whatever, and trying it. Yeah, that's it. Then still got to reinstall FSU IPC, but I haven't bothered yet with that because my trip has been fine for me for the most part. I just needed to get up and use the MCP that I have for the 737. Yeah, and I find the key bindings too and stuff in MSFS are a little bit finicky. And that's the one thing I noticed with the honeycomb is like, different planes, it seems to work different for some reason. Like you can turn on or you can use the landing gear lever. Some planes it works good, and other planes it'll sit there and it's like just bouncing around for some reason. It's like it doesn't bind the same for some reason. Like it's just, I found X-Plane was a lot easier for setting up controls and stuff, and I wish MSFS was like that. It's nice with that, the nice one with MSFS, or no, the nice thing with the X-Plane was that it would recognize which plane you're flying to and automatically change the controls to those planes instead of you having to go in and actually go into the menu and say, I want to switch to my Phoenix Bindings or something instead. I'm gonna put the autopilot on here in a second, go use the washroom, and then come back. Yeah, I'm getting tired of that too. That's why every when I'm on holidays, I'll download one of those programs or whatever and spend some time to set it up more permanent way. Alright, autopilot's coming on for a minute. We'll level off at 4,500. And 250. Edit mode. There we go. Nope. Why you no work? That sounds like a smart way of doing it. Alright, I'll be right back. Way calibrated my track IR. I like that. Then you can bind them quick, apply to any aircraft type you get, and you can make tweaks for details like this. That's a smart way of doing it. Look at that, we're starting to see some terrain. Maybe we are going to see kind of what I was thinking we were going to. Still not the area I was thinking of though, so I gotta do some research and see if I can find where that was. Go back and watch that video on YouTube that if I can find and write down a bunch of names of these places that I kind of plotted out on the map and come up with a route one day that we can follow and actually kind of check out this area a little bit better in more detail. Do that one day when I have a slow day when I'm at work, sitting in the truck and have nothing to do. Yeah, those once in a while where it's boring, but I'm still gonna have to work them. Where it's boring, but I still gotta be there. I think we should be high enough to clear all this easy enough. I don't really want to climb too much more either because I kind of want to be able to see it down low. It was either going to be this, and if I had a little more time today, I was thinking of doing some flying around the Badlands too, or at least if that was, at least if I was feeling better, I was thinking of doing something like that, like down south, but that'll be for another day instead, maybe Wednesday, because I'm not going back to work until Friday, so I'll have another day where I can do another stream at least. What's with that emote, Cold Nebo? Switch tanks. Oh, planet neutral. Yeah, I gotta get a better mic so I can cut the typing out. Doesn't matter what I put in there because my keyboard, it still comes through no matter what settings I use for the mic. How's your Monday going, planet neutral? I kind of figured this area is going to be like more like a brown kind of desert looking kind of color instead of green. Good, you're on vacation? That's good. Vacations are nice. I'll be taking my next vacation days in November. I'll probably take them around the week of Remembrance Day, or I guess down there it's Veterans Day, isn't it? Idiot now saying that. And then that way it's I get that extra day still, and then I can carry one of my extra days, carry a day that I have left over then to December, use it for the Christmas holidays. So it'll give me 4 days that I have left usually, and then I usually have a couple extra days because I take my other vacation days around long weekends, so I can carry those up. Gives me 6 days left. So I'll get off just over 2 weeks around Christmas holidays. Must not have been looking at the right area on the map. Pretty sure it was Saskatchewan when I was looking at that video, or maybe it was Alberta. It's starting to look a little flat over that way again, so we'll keep it close. Probably head directly west now instead, and that'll keep us kind of closer to the hills over here. Kind of looked on the map to see if there were actually any POIs for this area, but I don't think there are because there's not a whole lot for Saskatchewan except for signs and stuff. I think. I'm sure one of these areas too is like a national park or a provincial park or something too, so that should be easier to find if I actually look at Google Maps instead next time. But it's easier to look out the other side when Buddy's not sitting there in the way. We're almost into Alberta. I don't know if there's actual little lakes or not, or if the sim just thinks they are. Well, I guess they are. They're showing up in Navigraph too on the map. do anything fun for your vacation, planning neutral, or just taking it easy? And have some different colors there. Looks like the best bet for landing at Medicine Hat is runway 21. Go ahead that direction and kind of go around instead of going over top. I go through that alley there, but the rest of this now. One thing I gotta get figured out too is how to map the sounds from the TDS and this OBS now. Because it doesn't capture it that easy in there for some reason. It captures like every second once in a while. GSX is another one I gotta figure out too still. haven't seen much in the way of power lines and cell phone towers and anything down here. Hello, Kev Sim Corner. Thanks. I'll say happy Thanksgiving or happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you too, even though you're down there, but still. I can hear the click, click. Now I hear how bad it's been. Now that I can hear the sounds in my headset. How's your Monday going, Kev Sim Corner? Of course. You're waiting for House to show up so you can say that he wants to jump out of the plane with a parachute and jettison the canopy for him, but time it never works out. I wonder if the giant teepee at Medicine Hat's in the sim. Funny how as soon as you get into Alberta, it's like the terrain kind of changes more too than what you'd see in Saskatchewan, especially when you're up north. Like Minister and that. Kind of start getting into more of like the rolling hills. there's the road we can follow going north, but I think we'll keep going west, and then once we get kind of out of these hills or whatever, then we'll make a turn to the north then at that point. Happy White Thought Day. Hello, Peter. That emote's only gonna stay until I come up with something better. More of a space filler right now, I think. I got my trolling out of it for a couple days already, so that's more than what I was expecting. Good, he is starting up for. I seen he just opened X-Play. I don't think I could go for another hour. I wish I could, but I can't. They're just testing? No. I'm not worried about taking my time. My energy's already dropping pretty quick again. I wouldn't eat geese, especially after seeing what they eat. Especially when they're around like rail yards and stuff, eating the crap off the dirt, cows and stuff, track and things like that. Not a chance. Not that you could anyways. It'd be illegal. But yeah, this is Canada, Peter. We're flying in, now we're in southeast Alberta, but we started in southwest Saskatchewan. Seen some videos on YouTube lately of the guy that does traveling and stuff, where he's showing a bunch of the scenery and parks and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to check it out and see what it looked like, but it kind of didn't look like what I was hoping. But I might have been in slightly the wrong area too, so I've got to take another look and double check where it was. Then it's still nice, but it's not quite what I figured it was gonna be. I'm kind of happy that we have Thanksgiving in October because having turkey so close to for two different holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas down in the States, I think it'd be a bit too much. Candy corn. Hope you don't hear me yawning. Started off with not such a good morning, so I'm kind of just feeling a little bit tired right now, but I feel a little bit happier than I was earlier though. Not gonna come off. I don't remember seeing that landmark in Medicine Hat on the map, but I got lucky and it might be there in the see where we can see where it is. I think it's right along the highway going through Medicine Hat, like right near the east end, so it should be easy enough to find if it is there. Right around all there. We're right on the south end of Trans Canada, south side. Hold on, everybody. I'll be back in a second. I'll be right back, everybody. I just gotta go do something here quickly. Sorry. Hello, center of gravity. Oh, what's happening there? Center of gravity, you weren't sure if you heard him say his C word or the C word. Oh. All right, that's our airport up there. Why do you want to be a channel editor anyways? Can I trust you? Channel editors can't add or remove emotes anyways, can they? Thought the only thing it did was allow you to change like stream titles and categories and things like that. Do raids. Yeah, Twitch editor can edit stream info, run commercial breaks, edit video info, uploading videos, starting reruns, downloading past broadcasts, reviews, search, sorting, and deleting, custom clips. What else? And setting channel clipping permissions, and that's it. But he won't make me a channel editor on his channel either, so we'll see. Still here, Sleazy? You've been pretty quiet. Thought maybe you're upset because I haven't done golf yet. Alright, let's overfly the high rates and we find that TP and see if it actually is here or not. Like it's kind of... Probably shows up as a radio tower or something instead. Ah, you're out for a walk. Oh, it was a nice walk. Pretty sure it was either right at this exit here, or it might have been the next one up. I can't remember where the travel lodge hotel was, but I'm sure that was right around. It's not there. There it is. But they didn't actually put it in the sim though. That would have been a point of interest, but yet they put other stuff in there like towels and stuff as a point of interest. Pretty sure the bridge is there, because I think we did a fly along here 1 week. The bridge was there. Hello, house. Sim was saying that the sim sounds were kind of quiet earlier. If I turn the mic up, it's going to be peaking in the OBS stuff from what it's showing. How are those now comparison? Any better? Yeah, it could be. I tried to turn the sensitivity down a little bit because last time when I did Windows updates, it messed around with my mic settings and was picking up like every little noise in the apartment. So I tried adjusting everything back again, trying to hide the background noise and stuff, and it wasn't working as well. So I had to like, crank a lot of things up and a lot of things right down to kind of get it to hide a lot of things, like my chair creaking and things like that. Yeah, it's because I moved the mic like right up to my mouth now pretty well. That I'm not talking a lot today either because I'm feeling a little unenergetic compared to normal. The rail yard is right around here somewhere. Kip yard, it should be. I don't think it was that far out of town. Has your brother moved already, Peter, or is he still over here? Oh yeah, that's right. Kipyard is kind of on more the north east side of the city. Well, that's nice. Hope you have a good visit with them. Yeah, don't think like that. I know you're trying not to, but don't. You'll find a way to see him again. Oh yeah, there's the chair creaking noise. That's true. Hello, Iowa Scotsman. Thank you, Peter. There's the bridges. They're not the one I was looking for. Actually, I'm gonna live pause for 1 second. Hip Yard was where the Alderside sub starts to. Wrong town. That'd be why. Just clue it in that I'm in the wrong place or whatever to look for that bridge. That would have been Lethbridge, not Medicine Hat. What is White House? that's where Kipyard is, it's Lethbridge. Oh wait. There, now you can jump. That's the... This is Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat, Alberta. I figured I would have rolled longer than that. How did the parking brake go back on again? Used to. I haven't been out that way for work now in probably 12 years now. I think the last time I would have been to Medicine Hat would have been 2010. Yeah, 2010, I think. You can sure hear that wind. Yeah, mainly in BC and Elmhouse. Back in the day, they used to have crews that they would set up that would go back and forth between Alberta and BC, but now they kind of just stick us strictly to our own province now, and that's it, unless it's an emergency job that needs to be done. Then, or if Alberta has more work for some reason, they might send one of our crews out there for like a month or something to help out, but that's it. But usually it's only around like Lake Louise and Banff and Calgary if that happens. Those sounds. Oh, the alternator wasn't... Actually, no, I just turned that off. Oh, didn't need to do that. Yeah, so that river, I think it's the North Saskatchewan, I think. No, South Saskatchewan. I don't know why I thought it was North when it You know, to be farther north for it to be north. I don't suppose someone's quite started yet, has he? I gotta set up a mute button for MSFS. That's better. Let's take a look and see if we can find any of those POIs in the map for Saskatchewan. Because then that might give me an idea of what to do on Wednesday. Yeah, Peter, he said if I was streaming, he was going to start around 5. If I wasn't streaming, he was going to start around 4. But I told him not to worry about that, but he still held off anyways, or I think he's doing some testing or something. So, yeah, he's supposed to be starting soon, I think. He's doing one flight today, I think. Yeah, he was saying he wanted to fly him or X-Plane today on his new PC or new CPU, like he calls it. I think I'm finally starting to feel better now. All right. So there's no POIs in southwest Saskatchewan. Could be. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I was hoping there would have been some POIs in that area that we flew over today. Hello, Pezzy. Could have flown a little bit farther west, and we could have flown over a town called Dutchess, which is just a little bit north of Brooks, and there's actually an airport right around there too. Nah, a lot of the POIs, Peter, from what I see, it's like a lot of people voted for like hotels and stuff instead of some real POIs. Like in Medicine Hat, there's that TP that we flew by, but obviously it's not there, but you can kind of see it, the top of it in the ortho. In Vegreville, which is up this way here, they have this giant Ukrainian Easter egg that's there as well too, but that's not in the sim as a POI either. Moose Jaw has the big moose, but that's not there. Like, there's a bunch of things I could think of that they could have put in there as POIs, but they never put them in there. But yet, out by Winnipeg, you got that sign, though, the longitudinal center of Canada. Or a dam that was nothing special either. Mustafa. Oh, God. I never even thought of that one. Well, I guess yeah, I never thought of that. Like even around this area here too, where we flew today, like there's supposed to be a bunch of interesting places IRL that I was watching in some video on YouTube, and none of them are in there either. I'm pretty sure that's where it is because there's nowhere else on the map that looks like that. Kind of wish you could. Nah. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure right around the east end of Moose Jaw too, like down here, there's that's pretty sure that's where the moose was. But I can't remember. I haven't been there for ages. Well, actually, I shouldn't say ages. I was there last year because that's where we went to go bury my dad's ashes. But so that was a year, I mean, just over a year ago. But other than that, I haven't done like much driving around in Moose Jaw since we moved away from there back in like when would that have been? The late '80s, mid '80s. Let's see, maybe I can find it on Google Maps. Maybe it's up by the airport because looking at this picture here, that's where it looks like it would be. Oh, it's north end of the city, up by Highway 1. So there's Thatcher. Yeah, so it would have been right around here somewhere if it was in the scenery. No, I'm on PC. Yeah, so that's the Best Western right there. And that would have been. Yeah, so the moose should be right here. That's probably it right there. Or no, it was. There's the Best Western, so it'll be right here somewhere. Oh well. Yeah, that's a big moose. Hello, AA Insanity. It's even that too. Like you don't even have this one of the snowbird planes there either. Oh well. Maybe when MSFS 2024 comes out, they'll do another Canada World update and add some stuff into it. Like you look at Edmonton, it's like they got Rogers Arena or Rogers Arena. Who gives a crap about Rogers Arena? How is that a POI or Commonwealth Stadium? Woo! Get to see the stadium where the Eximos play. At least Vancouver has some stuff. Yeah, the CFL should have been combined with the NFL by now. Instead, they only see so many teams play each year, and you have a 1 in 8 chance of winning the Grey Cup. It's like, what's the point? Actually, I remember Playground of the Gods wasn't that great to look at in the sim, was it? Happy Thanksgiving, barbecue beef. You're not a CFL fan, are you, barbecue beef? I guess if I haven't gone to like a BC Lions game or a Rough Riders game in years. Oh, you're a Montreal fan. I guess I should know because that's where you're from, anyways. I don't know. I just got bored of it, I guess. But maybe if I started watching it again, I get back into it. But I just haven't felt like it lately. Been watching more Blue Jays again though over the last week. Or not the last week. The last year, I mean. Oh god, I can't think of words. BC's doing pretty good this year. Maybe I'll have to watch. I wish we had an NBA team still out west. I remember going to like the second last Vancouver Grizzlies game before they sent them down south. That was a long time ago. Peter. They went to your town where you grew up? Ah. I know they didn't get much as far as fans going to the games here. Well, they did, but not as much as what you'd expect down in the US. But I blame part of that too on the schedule between them and the Canucks and stuff and things like that. They probably lost money in assets, but if they had their own, I think if they brought them back again, they would do better now. So I still haven't decided what we're gonna do as far as the shoreline tour. Still, I'm not sure if we're gonna head south along the coast of Europe or if we're going to go north or jump over to Greenland and fly around the US or something instead or what. So I'm thinking about that. Probably won't do much of that for another couple weeks. And we'll probably get back into that again on my next set of days off. Well, I guess that's only A week away, actually. I can come off because I'm not doing another flight yet. I'm waiting for Sim to start, and then we'll rate him. Golki car is what some people call it. You've had turkey 4 days in a row. I'm not even having turkey. I'm waiting until Christmas to have turkey. Last night I had soup. Had soup the night before too. Because I made it in the slow cooker. Tonight I'm not sure what I'm gonna have. Probably fish or something. If I'm even hungry by then. Might just have something small. Prefer ham to turkey. If I was having both at the same time, I'd probably have both, but I like turkey because I can do other things with it with the leftovers and stuff compared to ham. But I do like ham though. Like I like them both equally. But turkey would be my first choice though, just because I can make like a curry with it afterwards, or turkey sandwiches and things too. Or I guess you could do that with ham also for sandwiches. Holy God, HB7. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? I know you've been streaming lately again, but I hope you're doing well and everything down there. Well, I guess it's been a little bit, but yeah, I started. I think it would have been like 2.5 years ago or something. I think, but it wasn't very often though. Thank you, Peter, for the shout out. I'm glad to see you streaming again though. I was enjoying watching you fly in an X-Plane 12 there and sharing some of what you've been doing too with your fly, learning to fly IRL. Of course, you get, yeah. How could we not shout you out? Glad to see that you're doing good and everything though. All right, I see he's live now. So thanks, Agent B7, for the follow again. And I'm sorry that we're just wrapping up though too, but I do try to stream 3 times every second week though, so hopefully at some point you'll be able to come by again, and I hope to see you streaming too again, so I can jump in there and watch for a bit. But I think we'll go raid Sim now that he started, and because I have that extra couple days off this month or this week, I'll do another stream on Wednesday, I think. Well, that's cool. You put anything on YouTube as well too, Agent B7, or just Twitch? Well, I got alerts turned on, so I'll make sure that I catch your next one. All right, I should go back and say thank yous though. Go to the screen and see if everything's working still. It should be. Well, that's good. I'll make sure that I check out YouTube then to watch your VODs and stuff. Or for some of your archive stuff, I mean. Alright, so going back to the start of the stream, Sim Caesar came in with the bitch here. And then Cold Nebo came in with 100 bits as well too, and then DeLorean 2399 came in with the raid. Thanks again for that, DeLorean, Cold Nebo, and Sim. And then Huddy LMA 0000 came in with a follow. And then Johnny FP came with a resub for 2 months. And then HB7 just came with a follow. And thanks for that again, HB7. I'm happy to see you. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think a lot of us feel the same way about YouTube with that as well too, but it's a good place to archive stuff, though, at least. And then Sleazy just came with 100 bits as well too. Thanks for that. Sleazy does it again. All right, so I'll come up with something for Wednesday. Maybe we'll do a flight in the Airbus, and then we'll do some GA flying again, possibly down in Arizona, I think. Because I kind of want to do some flying around the Badlands there, from what I was seeing on YouTube as well too, to check out that scenery. So I think that'll be the plan for Wednesday. And if I do stream, it'll be around 1 p.m. like usual. Just clicking in the one thing here quickly. All right. Thanks everybody for coming by today, and thanks for the follows, thanks for the bits, thanks for the resubs, and thanks for the raid, DeLorean. And we'll see you all in a minute over in Sim's channel and back here Wednesday, hopefully. Good night, everyone. And thanks, Peter and Sim, for modding too. I always forget that.